Hi, this is Nancy Joy, and it's time for Weekly Reflections. Thanks for joining me. Today, tomorrow, whatever your day you're listening or watching or reading this, it is February 8th, and that is the Chinese New Year of the Red Fire Monkey. So we're going to share what that might mean for all of us. And also, the new moon goes direct in Aquarius at 8:36 a.m. Central Standard Time. So 2 for the price of 1. And don't forget, we're also still in the 5-planet alignment we talked about last week. If you'll remember, you had Mercury, communications, your throat chakra, inner communications. We had Venus, goddess of love, that making a lot of this about love. Mars lighting a fire under everybody, Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, and Saturn, the backup energy pushing all this forward. Saturn's the taskmaster. You're going to get it. You're going to learn it. And now at the same time, we have the red fire monkey and the new moon. So the monkey's all about go. The red means go in the Chinese liturgy, let's say, opposite of our green. And fire brings passion, creativity, joy. It brings transformation too. The fire of transformation that Mars is also energizing right now in the alignment. So the year, I'm going to quote an astrologer I found. I liked her assessment, Astrologer Susan Levitt. She says, the year of the monkey's ideal for a quantum leap in your life. Hey, we're ready, right? We've been on the launching pad. Now is the time to shake things up, create change and create a new path. Join monkey's enthusiastic energy where risks are rewarded and anything can happen. Even the most ambitious plans can succeed. Well, this planet's under one ambitious plan, aren't we? And we need to take that inside of us. And what I've discovered, I can get into me personally a little bit. We need to light that fire under ourselves and start to move energy. A lot of us have been, sitting, waiting, doing our spiritual work, whatever, feeling that things are happening, but show us the money. Where's the proof, right? And it really comes down to us. If you want things to move and things to change, you have to move and change. And we know that. And our ego knows that. But our ego says, yeah, that's all good, but don't you change. And it kind of keeps us pushed down under, should I say. And so the warning that comes with the fire monkey is don't be outsmarted. Monkeys are pretty clever. And I think she makes the comment, be sure you don't lose your peanuts to the fire monkey. And I take this to mean, like Mercury is saying, listen to that inner guidance and move things. And one way to move energy is to do things differently. And my good buddy Matt Kahn, as I was working through this, interestingly, in my own life, came up with a new video for us all. Go to True Divine Nature if you're on YouTube. The link is in my written portion. And it's very good. And he's saying how it's up to us to, if you get up, sit in the same chair every morning, switch chairs. If you have coffee, have tea. No matter what, start to change your habits to move energy, because we are in our habits and we're not able to use our voice, the voice that Mercury is insisting we use in our lives to create change. And Saturn is shoving, at least me, I can tell you, right into this alignment, into the new moon of creation. And so that I can create this joy in this new life that red fire monkey says is possible. So another gal I found online, Chelsea, is an astrologer. And she says this whole time is about, and I love it, out with the old, in with the bold. So take that to take a look at where in your life you are not being bold. Yeah, y'all want to get out of the old, but where are you not being bold? Where are you not taking these risks that are going to be rewarded? And why aren't you? Well, the why is easy. The why is because you're afraid. Afraid you're going to make somebody mad, afraid you can't follow through, you don't know the future. blah, blah, blah. But it is the time where this boldness in us is going to be rewarded. And to move the energy, we must step into our courage and be bold. Where aren't you posting things on Facebook that you really believe because you're afraid how a lot of your friends and family will react? Where are you not speaking your truth in relationships? And speaking your truth doesn't mean anybody's right or anybody's wrong. You're just saying, it's time to say, this is what I feel. This is what I think I need to do. Let's talk about this, because obviously the other side of this is probably going to feel the opposite or not the same. And then you go back to that Rumi, between right and wrong, there's a field, I'll meet you there. Because that's where you can create. And we've talked about this before. So everything is coming together now to make 2016 a really dynamic year on this planet, but not if you continue to do things the same way. Shake up your life, folks. I know I've had a 4 or 5 day life shakeup, and it's nothing drastic. It's how I am now really stepping up and being bold in so many new ways. I think these 5 planets have personally kicked me in the butt. And I have discovered that resistance is futile. As I said in last week's reflection, resistance to this lineup, whenever you have an alignment, it's a doorway opening. And your resistance to move through the doorway can define how you're feeling in these times and what you're going to go through. Jupiter, of course, is in that lineup. And Jupiter's good fortune is what the monkey's telling you. You know, light a fire under yourself and take your risks and step out and be bold so that this good fortune that's ever so close can actually find you, come to you, and work in your life. So it has a terrific outcome. I just know now that I'm leaving this sticky cocoon I've been in. It hasn't been very comfortable. I don't imagine the caterpillar is very comfortable in there either, and it's sticky. And yet, flying free is a great risk. It's windy out there. There's storms. There's predators. Let's go for it. Why not? And that's what I feel like. I'm on the verge of another version of me flying free again. I've gone through this, and we all have, and we all continue. But now the planets are aligning, the new moon's aligning, and even the energy of the wonderful Chinese New Year is aligning with us. So let me hear from you guys. What's going on out there, folks? Are you having any experience here that boldness and risks might really help you move things along? So one more thing I want to say is so funny. Years ago, I used to teach about doing the opposite. Whatever you've been doing, do the opposite in my workshops and stuff, to move energy, to break it up. And the example I would always give is an old Seinfeld episode where George Costanza is feeling stuck, his life is miserable, and he decides he's going to do everything the opposite of what he usually does. And it's very, very funny if you listen. I think that episode is called The Opposite, and it's very, very funny. And his whole life changes. He goes from living with his parents to getting his own place to working for the New York Yankees, which was his dream, to having a nice relationship. Everything changes because he's doing the opposite. And I used to point that out. So lo and behold, Matt Kahn's new video is all about moving energy, and he shares that in his 5D magnificent way. I suggest you all listen to it. It's the newest one on True Divine Nature. And he brings up the same Seinfeld episode. So get this. So I'm going through all this, and my husband and I were cleaning up the dishes. He says, let's put on a Seinfeld. It always makes us laugh. Guess which one came up? And we had just been discussing where we're stuck in our relationship somewhat. I don't even like the word stuck, but we're not moving the energy, as well as in our lives, sitting here waiting to sell our house, waiting for our court case to be opened, waiting for some of the investments to come through, and blah, blah. And so it was just such perfect timing. So obviously this is divine timing. It's the ideal time for a quantum leap in your life. And those leaps don't happen without your heart and your consciousness coming fully on board. So even if you don't know you're being affected by this, trust me, you are. And so join New Moon's opportunity for new beginnings and step into the monkey's enthusiastic fire and passion, the color red, and go. And because let's be rewarded. Let's be rewarded for our boldness anywhere you can in your life. It doesn't have to be a major turn your life upside down. Post something on Facebook you've been afraid to post. I dare you, or on social media. Start there. I know I often hesitate. So be aware that that the fortunate outcome will not arrive of Jupiter will not arrive until you move that old energy right out the door. Out with the old, in with the bold. Catch the magic. Have a great week. Enjoy your Chinese New Year. And don't forget about the free mini sessions. See you again next week. Bye-bye.